So, let's say like a friend who's making the same amount of money as you has recently gotten a promotion, and
Okay.
now she's making double her salary. Her word salary is the same as you, so now basically she's making double than what you make.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Like, what's your like reaction? What do you think? How do you feel? What would you do?
Hi everyone, this is Shrini.
This is Shreya.
Welcome to Yappuccino.
Yappuccino is a place where we sit, have coffee, and talk about anything and everything that's on our minds and gossip a little bit.
Let's start our Yap sesh. I hope you enjoy the video.
Hi.
I mean, I think my first reaction, my first thought would be that I'm genuinely happy for them because, you know, I think that's a very natural reaction. They're doing good in life, and that's the obvious next step for them to go get a promotion. But I feel I would also go personally on a journey of maybe like some sort of self improvement because it doesn't feel good when all of your friends are at a certain stage and then you're left behind in that way. I'm very happy for them, but it's like a
But I also want to be happy for myself.
yes. So I think I will also maybe see where I can do better if I have a skill set which I can maybe pursue in a different direction, do something of sorts. So I think that is how I will approach that.
So when you were answering, I
Achievement.
couldn't help but smile because I was like, oh my god, I would like panic. Like panic, like I would not even like care. Like I mean, I would be like, oh yeah, great. But I'd be like, oh my god, what am I doing? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like I'd be like, bro, online post this,
I need to
that,
lock in.
like, yeah, lock in. Like I'll be like, and I don't think that is a sustainable lock in for me. Like, I'll just freak out for 2-3 days and I'll forget about it.
Exactly. It
And
will
it's not
just be
something-
out of like
Stress and panic, like, oh my god, I need to do something, I need to do something. Then I'll just like let it go. I'll get busy with something. I'll forget about it. So that's not a good thing. Like I
because
might
at
as well.
hindsight,
Like,
if I see I like my job, I like the work, I like the timings, I like everything is fitting with my current. If I'm just going and finding a job just because my friend is doing, it will be a temporary thing. I'll probably do it for 2-3 days and then I'll be like, but I like it here. At the end it's always like happiness or money.
yeah, you're gonna always do what you want to do. So I mean that's, but yeah, I think it does sort of, especially
like-
the age that we are at.
Yeah, it does. I think having friends who are doing good does motivate you. It sort of pushes you to do better because maybe out of like FOMO that you don't want to miss out on good opportunities, you don't want to be left behind. So that is one thing. Maybe that's the reason you're doing it, but it can be a push at least. You can
I
start
think
with that.
motivation is crucial. I think you need to
Yeah.
have like high achieving friends for sure.
I think and that's not something family helps with personally.
Yeah.
Right. It has to be people your age, your friends who will actually push you. And I think you also need friends who say it out loud that I don't think you're using your skill set to the maximum. You can do better. They point out your flaws with, let's say, your career
Oh my
path.
god, this reminds me. I have been obsessing over this motivational video I found on YouTube. No, it's not some like 50-year-old guy giving a lecture. There's this YouTube channel. They do like just short clips of these like really successful entrepreneurs. There's this video of edit of Timothy Chalamet, and I absolutely love that video because he says like so many amazing things. Because there are so many like people are like, I worked very hard for it, or I didn't work hard for it. I mean, that it just happened to me, or maybe they
it was
don't.
lucky.
They don't like showcase the amount of effort like that. They want to present it as like effortless. Oh, I was just good, so it happened, like that nonchalance. And I really saw his acceptance speech at like this recent award show where he's like, saying that I want to be one of the best. I want to be like the greatest. I want to be one of the greats. And I know the right thing for me to be is humble and tell you that it didn't take hard work, but it took so much hard work.
Yeah.
That is such a beautiful
It's
thought.
refreshing in a
And
way.
and I'm just like, it's so nice to see people, young people who are passionate, who are saying that, I want to do this, and I want to
have
be,
a goal and I
want
wanna
to
follow
bestest
it.
in the world. Like, it's so rare to hear people say that, and I just loved that, and that is the thought that I want to be
But
in
then
my.
I feel there are some friends who, like, if you tell them something good has happened to you, they react in a very underwhelming way. That maybe you just applied at the right time. Maybe the company was very desperate.
It happened to me, like I told you, right?
Yeah, like they're like, maybe the company was just desperate for someone because they were hiring so urgently.
Yeah.
Like they just downplay your achievements and like Oh,
or
ho gaya. It's
situational
just,
because they're trying to convince themselves.
yeah, true, exactly.
And that is why, you know,
I
I
mean, I
something.
agree. Sometimes it just happens out all of a
And obviously,
sudden.
there are like, obviously, if you're doing
But
something
that
that.
doesn't, like, if I am applying to some design firm, they would only consider me if I have a good portfolio. I would not even go to the next step. They would not hire anyone, right?
Yeah, I mean,
There has
there
to be a
no company
certain
is that
level.
desperate.
Yeah,
And you know, this reminds me of this something nice happened to me like yesterday, a couple of
yeah.
days back. And like most of the people were like, okay, great, get random people.
Never
And
happy for you.
yeah, but this one person said something very nice, which I also made her hear, which was that, you know, don't take it as luck.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was like, oh my god, that's such a sweet thing. Because
They
everyone
were like,
was like,
it's not luck, it's your hard work which you've put in over the years which has brought you here. Don't believe that it's just luck.
yeah, and I was like, oh my god, that's so validating.
Yeah.
Like
people
because
say,
everyone was like, oh my god, you're so lucky. Oh
you're
my
so
god.
lucky.
And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, okay, I've been
Oh,
doing this for like 5-6
is
years
lucky a
now.
backhanded compliment now?
I don't. I mean, obviously, I am lucky. I will not say it's not very easy. It was a big deal that happened.
Mhm.
But I was like, oh my god, that's such a nice thing to hear that people do that. And I think people need to talk more about how hard they are working because I think that's very important.
Right.
Because trust me, when I met like a friend of mine, I was like, oh my god. And they were like, oh yeah, you don't meet us at all. You're always busy with work. And I was like, oh yeah, because I'm doing shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's such an annoying thing. I was just like, oh my god, like I can't hang out with people who can't.
Like, even I am doing a lot of things, and all of my friends are like, let's meet, because they think I'm just going work, right? So sometimes I don't want to justify that no, I'm doing all of this. So I just say, no, I've been busy with work, I'm helping my sister with things. And the thing is, they sometimes don't understand it.
Yeah, because
They-
dude,
they
I
don't
hate
know
to
the-
say this, but most people are just
Not
gonna
that
make
ambitious.
it's gonna make us sound like very over smart, pretentious. But it's very difficult to find people
See,
who.
I think the newer gen, I think they are they have the privilege to be more ambitious, I feel. But there is like a huge population who are just like, we just have to earn enough to get through the day.
Yeah,
Sort of
which is
mentality.
great.
Which is
obviously.
great, okay. You need enough money to get through the day, good. But I think, at least in terms of like creative fields, people are ambitious to create something. Maybe fashion, maybe design. They're ambitious to create something different. So I think that is one thing which is different nowadays. And when you tell your friend that you are doing something, you're trying to be creative, like, even if I just say no, I just I don't wanna meet because I'm doing something, they don't get that something, you know.
Yeah,
Like, maybe
it's
I'm not
very important to have people who
understand that your work,
and the
basically.
ideal situation would be to people who have who are there to like challenge you, who not just understand you, but will be like, bro,
Yeah,
iske saath do this also
yeah.
to do better.
Basically, if they are doing good, their growth will in turn make you question your growth. You can push yourself to do better, and that's how the whole thing works. Like, even bachpan mein parents say, have good company. Why do you think that is? Because if you have bad company, if you have
True.
nikamme friends, you will probably
Dude, it
end up
is the most important thing, yeah.
you will probably end up being like them. If they're like, oh, just don't study for the test, it's not a big deal, and you'll probably be like, oh yeah,
it's not a big deal.
right.
Dude, I literally
I think it's
and
very important
that
that
switch
way.
I think happened to me like right after college and I
Yeah.
was like, bro, I need to get serious. I need to like I need to have people around me who I don't need many people around me. I just need 2 max. Like, yeah, I don't care. I don't even care if the number is 0, but I need people. If I am having people, they need to like add value to my life. And I don't mean in a tangible sense. I know you can't choose your actually you can't choose your family, but you do have the luxury to choose your friends.
Yeah.
And I want to be surrounded by people who help me grow, who understand, who respect what I do, or
And it's
whatever.
very important that your friends match your intellect, IQ, EQ, and everything of that
Yeah.
sort. If some friend is not at all motivated about work, they wouldn't get your seriousness with work, right?
Yeah,
So-
they don't. Trust me, I have so many people who don't.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, he's gone. That's okay. It was a cute doggy.
Okay, I saw that dog and I was like, okay, he is somewhere. I just didn't know he was behind. I am deathly scared of dogs. I was like,
Oh my god. Chalo,
I
he's
could have
gone.
had a heart attack on camera. Oh my god.
Then this channel would have gone viral.
Oh shit, it was so scary.
And he didn't do anything.
I know
that
he didn't do
poor-
anything,
yeah,
but
my God.
I just saw you looking there. I was like, dog is probably somewhere. I just didn't know. Okay, anyway.
Oh my god, where was I?
Yeah, we're talking about how you need friends who match your EQ, IQ,
Yeah,
and that
and that's
sense, who understand your
impossibly
work.
rare, and people just don't. They're like, "Arey, come na, arey, do this na." I'm like,
Like I just got a message from my friends that let's meet this weekend, and I have work this weekend. So what do I say? If I say I'm working on a weekend, they'll probably be like, "She's faking it. She's doing a drama. She just don't want to go out."
yeah.
But they won't get the seriousity of it.
Yeah, seriousness of
Seriousness
it.
of
And
it.
it's also so important to have. And when I say high achieving, or when I say, I think we're making like work an important part of it. But even if I look at non-work aspects, it's so important to have people who are aligned with you on your values.
Yeah,
Like, on like a lot of things. And trust me, college and all, I was like, yeah, like you don't really care about what people think or what their mindset is or what their background is.
Yeah.
And after a certain time, these things like really add up. And I just cannot be around people who are like making.
You know, I was seeing this other podcast, Simran Kanwar's podcast, and they were talking about how friends, like in a relationship, it's obviously very important that your political ideology matches.
Yeah.
They were like, but maybe in friendships, there can be a funny banter where they're not matching properly, but you don't make it a big deal. And I think I disagree to that.
So,
I think-
if it's like very extreme, then yes. Matlab, if it's like a minor disagreement,
Yeah.
obviously you can't choose, like, it's impossible to find like a perfect person.
Yeah.
And I think some level of
But your
resistance and
ethics
friction.
and your basic morals
yeah.
should match. I
Yeah,
think that
I
is
agree. I agree.
bare minimum for a
Yeah.
friendship to sustain for a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
And I think one of the more important things in friendship is that you have to grow together.
Hmm.
Like I have a lot of school friends who we used to be good friends, but then after a point they grew in a different direction, I grew in a different direction, and now our thoughts don't match. So
Yeah.
when that friendship fades away eventually.
And I think, most people have that sort of wake up call. They're like, oh my god, and, like, I
Yeah.
know so many people who just cut off a lot of people. And
Yeah.
thankfully, I did that too.
And I think
And-
other than work wise, what you said, I like having friends who are, high achieving in other sense, like, in terms of, let's say, creativity, in terms of, let's say, travel, in terms of hobbies, in terms of like work life
Social
balance,
skills, just so
discipline.
many, yeah.
You can, it doesn't have to be
And
work
that's
wise
such a
for
good
sure.
way for you to learn things, pick up habits, improve yourself.
Yeah.
Because, that is the only once you're done with school, college, you don't have any formal education, right?
Yeah.
The way you learn is through life experiences, and you can only form good life experiences when you have good people around
Yeah.
you. That's so important.
Like, chalo, okay, even if one of my friends, let's say, is not very good, not very ambitious in terms of work,
Like career
oriented, but maybe they have their ambition is being portrayed somewhere else, like in terms of, let's say, they have a great hobby, or they have great creative skills that whenever I talk to them I feel like I'm learning something. So that can also be high achieving in a way, right?
Of course.
It doesn't have to be career oriented, but just the whole aspects which you need in life, all of it
Yeah.
together.
Yeah. And
So-
also, I think good friends depend a lot. Like maybe for a girl who's getting married, for example, she might find more comfort in someone who has been not through that. It's not like a tragedy, but like who has dealt with that.
Yeah, I've seen so many
I mean-
people talk about how once you get married,
No, I just mean that if someone is in like a relationship, they might want to hang out with more couples. If someone,
that's what.
I mean,
Like a lot of times, people who are married, I've heard that they don't hang out with their single friends so much because they don't relate to the marriage issues or marriage talks or
Yeah.
everything that goes on. Or people with kids, they're like, oh, we can't stay past 10, and the single, like the Modern Family, Cam and their friend Sam.
Yeah.
I forgot the name, but
Pepper.
no, that girlfriend.
Oh,
The one
okay.
Lily hates.
Yeah.
They were so sassy to each other.
Yeah.
So like that difference is definitely come that if you have kids, you want to go to bed at 10, you want to get home early as possible.
Hmm.
If you're obviously maybe older, you
I
have
mean,
a better
this is
routine.
the kids is like still so serious thing.
Yeah.
When I used to do my 9 to 5, it's impossible for me to stay like till 1 or 2 in the night because I have to go
Yeah,
to office next day.
obviously.
And people are like, they don't have kuch kaam dhanda. They'll go and sleep next day till 1.
I remember
I'm
we
just like,
once
oh my
went to a
god.
New Year party, and she literally pushed herself, and we stayed up till 4 or 5. And I was in college, I had nothing to do the next day. And then she woke up and went to office. I was like,
Yeah.
that's insane.
And
I could never
think
be
I
me.
now at 27, you would just
I could never
shoot
be
me in
me.
the face, then I
Yeah,
would not do
I
that.
was like, the hell? I couldn't believe it. Like,
Yeah.
I slept the entire day next day. And she went office. And I was like, oh
I
shit.
was trying to like be in touch and all, but it's not at the worth. Like I can't be in
Not at the
touch.
cost of my sleep.
Not at the cost of my peace,
But
for
you know, this
sure.
question that you asked initially,
Hmm.
it's also like you don't want less for your friend in
Yeah.
any way.
Yeah.
You just want better
more
for yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
We need competition that builds,
Yeah.
and you know, I think what is that called? Constructive competition, constructive
Feedback.
criticism. Like you know,
Got
just
it, got
like
it.
you know, just not negative competition, but I think healthy
Yeah.
competition is a
healthy.
must.
Like I remember in our college, a lot of people would say our college has a very toxic competition. Whereas we need healthy competition to sort of
Mhm.
grow. Like people who are giving you constructive feedback to help you improve, let's say, your design, your social skills. Like I remember we have a friend who's not great at social skills, and we collectively would tell him how to make better interaction, how to talk better. Like especially in architecture, you have to present your stuff. So we tell them, do this, do that. And if I am not presenting or I'm being underconfident, they would practice with me, help. Like these are the small things which help you do better. Like if I'm not ready for a presentation, I remember my friends, we would be like, okay, let's practice with each other. You don't reenact the whole thing.
right.
So those small aspects, they help you. Like if they were like, oh, forget now, let's go have pulpy orange.
हो
or just-
जाएगा, हो
Yeah,
जाएगा.
chill. That's not the ideal
I
reaction
don't
to
know why
this.
would you say pulpy orange? It's such a niche example.
Pulpy orange was like a thing. in
No,
our
I used to have it a
canteen.
lot in college. Yeah. Oh my god,
We
it's
would
so...
always have pulpy orange and some chips to pulpy. So, like, you need friends who would push you to do better.
But you know, it's
definitely.
also, I just thought of one thing that, you know, it also depends on where you are at. So, for example, if I have a friend who's doing well and she's telling me all about it, it also depends on my thing. Like, oh my god, am I taking it in a positive way or am I taking the pressure only? Like, how you take it as if
Or like,
you,
what if you think
if
that
you
your
are
friend
more
is saying it in a condescending
yeah,
way?
but maybe she's not. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
depends on
got
if you know who you are, if you are solid in your
But the
thoughts.
friend also has to react a certain way.
No, I am saying that the conversation is normal. The friend doesn't have any ulterior motive. I'm just saying, in an ideal situation, it also depends on where you are. Because even if when you are sure of yourself, when you are sorted now, then it doesn't even matter if they're saying it in a condescending way. I'm just saying that it depends on you, your
True, you have to
perspective
be
as well.
confident. You have to be sure of what you want in life.
Yeah, your perspective and everything
But
also
then I
adds up.
remember a few of my friends, they always have this habit of complaining about everything. And when you give them a solution, they said, oh, sounds great, I'll do it.
But
And then they never do it.
yeah,
So that makes me a
that's
bit.
just a complainer attitude.
Yeah, like you are, Shalo, if you're not finding a job, I'm telling you things to do better with your CV. You're not following any of it. You're not even trying
But you know,
to
that's
do
what,
things.
you know,
In the end, you will do what you want.
yeah, because dude, people just like to complain, and it's actually pointless to give advice. You know, I have learned
it
one
the
thing.
hard way.
Learned one thing that only give advice when it's directly asked,
Yeah.
or when you are so comfortable with the person that you know you just tell them, and you know that they won't mind, or you know they won't take it in a negative way, and when you know, or when you know they value your opinion. No need to give zabardasti ka gyan.
This
It's
is
like
what
so
I'm
true.
saying. What are your thoughts on that? Comparison is the thief of joy. What is your thought on it?
I think
that
yes.
applies with friends a
Yes,
lot.
I think that is, and see again, comparison is not the right. Like I don't think we're talking about comparison in this video, but comparison of course
I
is
think
not
it
not
inherently
right.
happens.
I know it happens, but comparison is not a good thing. Just take what you can out of the situation and put it on. I know this is sounding so more, we're sounding like podcast bros, but like literally we're sounding like that. But yeah, I mean,
But
comparison
do you
is the
ever
key.
feel like guilty of not being competitive enough with your friends? Do you ever feel that they are doing great and you're like just laid back, chill, and then you feel guilty? Ki shit, I should have done something.
No, I think I don't feel that now, but actually I don't. I never felt that because when I was chill, my friends were also chill.
Right.
I mean, I never had friends who were like doing insane, so I felt motivated.
So
Like, I feel that.
so what happened in my college is, since it's a very creative thing, people would find other ways to be creative, like do some freelance, do something here, do an
Hmm.
internship or something, and there would be a few friends who would like keep a check on what you're doing,
Oh, I have
and
not.
it felt like they just want to know what you're doing so that they can compare, and then they can go and do something similar or better than you, and then they can put it on your, like, you know, I
Yeah.
did this.
Yeah.
So then there
That's
was
like toxic.
some friends would like basically do like an interrogation. Oh, what are you up to nowadays? And in a very condescending way, you know, you get how they say it, right? That, oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're doing this internship. Oh, how did you get it? And all of that things.
Yeah.
So that is
But-
also, and there's one more very important point that I want to talk to about, that uh, talent and intellect versus wealth and career. How do you classify achieve, like, when you're talking about high achieving friends, we said we're not talking particularly about career, but do you talk about wealth and flashy jobs, or do you talk that they are very high achieving in the sense of their intellect?
No, so when I say high achieving, I don't mean that's what I asked you the first question, that the salary thing
Yeah.
doesn't mean the hardcore result out of it. I just mean in like their vibe,
Yeah.
their personality,
Their attitude towards
yeah,
life.
exactly. You know, in the end, a person who doesn't do shit can also get a great job. That's luck, or you know, they can do something insane. And I just mean the attitude is the perfect word. I think. I think by high
Yeah.
achieving, I mean attitude. I don't mean the
Yeah.
hardcore result that they have done,
Like, I think if you
which is
put a-
great. If you're getting that, then great. But I don't think I need to benchmark that. I think what the point is to take away from people with good attitude and good perspective
Yeah.
and just learn from them, and then hopefully you will be able to get something out of it.
Yeah. Like, if you put like a very unambitious person in a group of very high achieving career wise, work wise, everything, they will probably be like, it's high time I do something too.
Yeah.
You know? And I think that company which parents keep talking about in the childhood is very important,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I think
I
that's
think it's very
it.
important to have high achieving friends in the end.
100%.
I think you cannot make
I think
friends on the basis
so
of that
that- but yeah.
particularly, but after a
I
certain
think
age, I think
your-
it naturally happens.
For everyone, high achieving friends definition might vary. Of
Yeah.
course, you know, it's very, very, very open to interpretation. It's extremely subjective. Depending on what country you're from, how old you are, everything plays a
Yeah.
factor in that. But I think the point was just to surround yourself with people who add value.
Yes.
And yeah, that's I think pretty much
Yeah.
what I was thinking around that. So let us know what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Bye.